Hey everybody, Smurfing Off Meta here. Today we're going to be playing Season 11 Kled Jungle. Kled is a champion I've always thought would thrive in the jungle. His ultimate is just so great for ganking, his kit gives him so much survivability on engages, but up until Season 11, his jungle clear just hasn't been viable. But with the new Omnivamp jungle items that only cost 450 gold, we can rush Ravenous Hydra as our first item and get a jungle clear as easy as you could ever hope for. And just an FYI, it doesn't always make sense to rush a mythic item, especially as a jungler. Getting your mythic item second is pretty often the right move, and you don't get the mythic item passive until you finish a second item anyway. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and consider leaving a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'm trying a bit of a different style for this video and adding in the commentary after recording the game, but I could definitely continue my live commentary games, so let me know what y'all prefer in the comments. So we're going to be running Lethal Tempo, Overheal, Bloodline, Last Stand, which is great for when we fall off our Cowardly Lizard Scarl. We'll also be running Eyeball Collection for snowballing, and Ingenious Hunter, which will lower the cooldown of our mythic item, Prowler's Claw. Now, my experimenting has found that the two best mythic items for Kled are Prowler's Claw and Eclipse. My next video will actually be showing you guys the Eclipse build with Shield Bash, Revitalize, and a Yuumi support, but we'll get into that later. Other than the lethality, Prowler's Claw is awesome on Kled for a few reasons. So just think about the synergy it has with this kit. Prowler's Claw gives you a point-and-click far-range dash that you can combo into a Kled E. Kled's E is insane because you use it once to get near your enemy, and if they do anything to flash or dash away, you just press E again and you dash straight to them again. So Prowler's basically makes it incredibly easy to land your auto-engage E. The other incredibly useful synergy is that when you fall off Scarl, it's very hard to get close enough to an enemy to land your auto attacks and hop back on. For those who don't know, Kled is a mounted champion. When he falls below a certain health threshold, he falls off his mount, loses movement speed, and his abilities change. After enough auto attacks on champions, towers, or epic monsters like Baron and dragons, something that gives him a nice boost around objective fights, you remount and get all your abilities back. So Prowler's Claw gives you an instant dash, which makes it so much easier to remount Scarl. Our second most important rune here is Overheal. In this game, I blocked over 12,000 damage from Overheal. This includes damage from champions, but also jungle camps, minions, towers. Overheal is a great rune on junglers because it keeps you at full health and then some while clearing. And Overheal is also amazing on Kled because it lets you get extra health and extra time when dismounted, which comes in clutch so often. And in my next video, I'm actually going to show you what happens when you combine Overheal Kled with Yuumi, Shield Bash, and Revitalize. It's absolutely crazy. The other items we'll be running are Death's Stance, which makes it very hard to die when we're dismounted, and makes it much easier to keep our Overheal shields up, because we're losing less health over time. Spirit Visage will be our magic resist item to increase all of our healing, and it also boosts our shielding in Season 11, which is pretty awesome. And the last item can vary, but Blade of the Ruined King will almost always be your best bet, and it definitely gives you the most damage. But when necessary, you can get another tank item like Guardian Angel versus Assassins, Randuin's versus Gritstrike, or Thornmail if you need to reduce enemy healing. But you could even go Bloodthirster if you want to get even bigger shields, but Blade of the Ruined King will do more damage. That's about it for the build, so now I'm going to tell you guys what was going through my mind on all these plays in this absolute thriller of a game. A lot of action going on. You can see I use Prowler's Claw to get myself out of tower range. So I know as Kled I have enough healing to get through this fight. And I power through and it pays off. Although I might have bit off a little bit more than I can chew. But I still know that I could kill this Pyke because he's in my minion wave. And I got this Swain, who was definitely my most reliable ally this game. Did get this kill, by the way. So, success. So, I was pinging my Swain like crazy not to go in here. I did not want to do this fight, but he was doing really well. He was feeling confident, so can't blame the guy. We almost pulled this fight off, though. I know that I have enough healing to really tank through this, and we almost pulled it off. Heimer almost made a good play, but Big Brain Master Yi to the rescue. Nothing you can do. I couldn't quite get my ultimate in range of this Darius, but still used it to get to the fight, and look how quickly Kled takes out a Darius. I used my flash to try to keep up with this Pyke, but he is just too evasive. this was interesting. This Nico took a while to go down. 50 seconds later, my team died to her. She got a double kill, and I finished her off, but I don't know how she survived so long. So now after one shot and scuttle here, I ult straight into the fight, and I run straight into Darius. But we already know Darius doesn't really give Kled too many issues. I just know I have so much healing that even when I fall off Scarlet, it's not even an issue. Look at that, full health heal. Nico takes me completely down, but doesn't really matter at that point. And now this Pyke, he thinks that I'm vulnerable, but just I'm not, you know? Like, so we take mid tower and inhibitor. I want to go for tier 2 bot tower. I know that it might be a trade. I know I could take at least one of them with me. Ends up being the Yi. And look at the fight that Kled can put up against 4 people, against a Darius. You know, so that Heimer ult was definitely helpful, and our savior Swain mops up the kill. So we have them completely surrounded here. I ult in, just looking to kill whoever's easiest. I'm so tanky, I do so much damage, it really doesn't matter. I'm just looking to be where my team needs me most. We take out the E pretty quickly. Darius trying to mess around with some Guardian Angel. Doesn't really make a difference. I love this Pyke play. That's just the Kled E. Doesn't matter where he goes. I E once, and then I could just go all the way back. We finish off the Ahri, and now we're just looking to literally win the game. You know, let's just take the towers, the inhibitor, rush the Nexus towers. But Nico hits a hell of an ultimate here. Completely wipes my team, but I mean, I know I'm fine because of all the healing that Kled has and the damage. I take her out, and at this point, I'm just looking for them to challenge me. I know that I can beat any one of them. I could beat any 3 of them, you know, maybe more. Definitely could be more. The E, he tries his best, but the percentage maximum health is just too much. Darius comes in, here comes the Pyke. I did whip my ult a little bit here. I was trying to avoid Pyke's CC, but now I got my buddy Swain with me, and it really doesn't make a difference. Look at that healing. It's absolutely nuts. Well, you saw the healing, you saw the prowling, you saw the smurfing. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Those are 3 of the most important factors in helping my channel grow. I have a lot of awesome off-meta builds planned. We'll be looking at Volibear, Malphite, Yasuo, Overheal Kled with Yuumi, and more. Until next time, keep smurfing. GG, boys.